So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. In today's class, as you all are aware that every Sunday at 8 p.m. We come up with this class where we will do GK and current affairs revision for those who are attempting AMU, Jamia or MHCET entrance examination. So what we do is we discuss previous year question also, because that would be very helpful. If we do previous year question and things around it, you will get an idea about how to prepare for this exam. And that is why if we do previous year question and that is why here we are here with this class. We have already done previous classes, so this is the part 2 of Indian Constitution. We have already done a lot of classes. So what you are supposed to do is first subscribe to our channel, go to the playlist, or नीचे जाना यहाँ, go here and here just click on view for playlist. You will get the entire video list of videos. We have done important geography questions, part 1, part 2, Indian Constitution part 1, Indian Constitution part 2 we are doing. If you go down also, you will see, if you scroll down, you will see we have done questions on history also. Okay. So am I audible, visible, everything is fine? Shall we begin? So today I'll be discussing in the first half, I will be discussing important amendments, okay, which were actually important for both Jamia and MHCET, of course. So important constitutional amendments, and then the second half, we will discuss actually the other questions, okay, which were asked in the exam. So let us begin with the first question. Which of the following amendment is famously called as mini constitution? So last class में हम लोग यहाँ थे. So we are actually beginning from here. And why it is called as mini constitution? Jamia application. Adiba, I need to check it. I'm not 100% sure whether it is out or not. Please search on their website. आपको मिल जाएगा. ऊपर उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाओगे. So स्टार करके आता रहेगा टॉप में, न्यू करके, ठीक है? Please check it. So which of the following amendment is called as mini constitution? The right answer is yes. Dharini and Meili, you both right. 42nd Amendment 1976. Why? Because it changed a lot of things. A lot of things. In fact, it restructured the entire constitution. And it was brought when there was emergency imposed. So emergency was there from 1975 to 1977, imposed by Indira Gandhi. So at that time, this 42nd Amendment was brought. So C is the right answer to this question. Okay? So is it clear? मेरी थोड़ी आवाज बैठी हुई है, so I have some little fever. So I'm very sorry if you have any voice issues, but hopefully you will be able to understand what I'll be teaching. So C is the right answer to this question. So let's move on to the next one. The president assent to the constitutional amendment was made compulsory. Assent मतलब approve करना. So when Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha passes it, it is compulsory on president to approve it or sign it. This was brought in which constitutional amendment? 24th Amendment, 42nd Amendment, 44th Amendment, 61st Amendment. Maybe sufficient. I shouldn't be saying 100%. I will not be taking guarantee, but yes, it will cover a lot of things. Whatever I'm suggesting you in the classes, please follow that. That would be very good for you. Okay. The right answer is 24th Amendment. 1971 gas pasta. That was very famous. So basically, it was brought to ensure that president should approve this. So 24th Amendment, also known as, allows Parliament to amend the Constitution to limit fundamental right. इसी में था कि president is bound to actually sign it. Okay. So A is the right answer to this question. Now the next one is, which of the following amendment removed right to property from being a fundamental right? Very important, star market. Removed right to property from being a fundamental right. And in which year, which government was that? Yes, Dharini and Meili, you both are right. C is the right answer. 44th Amendment, 1978. Which government was there? Janata Party government. Okay. So basically, in 1978, actually, it is said that a lot of things were reversed. So whatever the 42nd Amendment do, not all, but many things were reversed here. Reversed. by 44th Amendment. So C is the right answer to this question. One more thing you should be knowing, that it was actually right to property was earlier mentioned in Article 19(1)(f). 19(1)(f), ठीक है. So and एक और Article 31 में भी कहीं पर था. So these two were actually taken and not reported in Article 300 capital A. ठीक है. So now right to property हो सकता है पूछा जाता है कि now right to property is what? Constitutional right, legal right, fundamental right. So you have to write now it is a constitutional right. It is still mentioned in the Constitution. So the best answer is now right to property is a constitutional right. This you should be knowing. Okay, this is the best answer. कहीं कहीं पे अगर if not mentioned then legal right to mark करना, but I won't suggest legal right would be correct. The most perfect answer is constitutional right, because legal right is derived from the law of the parliament, but right to property is directly mentioned, still mentioned in the Constitution, although removed from fundamental right part 3, but still it is mentioned in Constitution. So ideally the answer would be constitutional right. Right to property is a constitutional right. Please remember this. If the option does not mention the word constitutional right, then you can mark legal right in the answer. अच्छा किसी ने पूछा सर 24th और उसमें इतना गैप. Yes, that is special. See, 24th amendment happened in 1971 and 42nd amendment happened in 1976. यानी इसके बीच में इतना amendment हुई. Yes, you are right. So many amendments happened during this period. So this was actually, अगर आप गौर से देखोगे, I'll tell you why. This was actually a lot of volatile period. First 1975 to 77 emergency. So a lot of constitutional amendment done. और बताते हैं यहाँ पर 1973 कुछ याद आ रहा है? Very popular judgment of Supreme Court came here. 1973. What is that? Anyone? India's most famous case, 24th April 1973. 13th judge bench order. Keshav Nanda Bharti case. Yes. So it is true that इस दौरान from 1975 to 76, between 5 years there were so many amendments, 17-18 amendments happened. Yes, it is true. ठीक है. That is what. In fact, इसी जमाने में सबसे ज्यादा amendment हुआ था इस दौरान, around roughly. So because of course the Indira Gandhi government had many powers, so of course they could easily do. She could easily do. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Which of the following amendment reduce the minimum age of voting from 21 to 18 years? देखो earlier, if there is a Lok Sabha election, like last year we had seen Lok Sabha election or a legislative assembly elections. So for becoming a voter, you should be at least 21 years of age. But after this amendment, this was reduced to 18 years. And who was the prime minister at that time? The government was of which? Yes, Dharini, you're right. The right answer is the 61st amendment. Who was the prime minister at that time? He was very much concerned about youth. And so many pro-youth measures, Rajiv Gandhi. Yes, Dharini, right. So D is the right answer to this question. And 1988. Take it, 61st amendment. 21 years to 18 years. So that is what you should know. Or 325, 326 amendment किया गया because 326 में mentioned about this, the minimum age and all. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Which of the following amendment is related to the current governance process or setup in Delhi? Why I'm discussing it? Because recently we have seen a new chief minister of Delhi. What is her name? Yes, Dharini, Mealy, Natasha, you are right. And answer is Rekha Gupta. She is actually the new chief minister of Delhi. Yes, Natasha, Mealy, you are right. A is the right answer. And which article is related with that? There is a separate article of the Constitution which was inserted by 69th Amendment in 1990s, which brought the current setup of chief minister and lieutenant governor. And one more question. Please tell me, the CM of Delhi is appointed by, one is lieutenant governor, another is president, another is chief justice of Delhi High Court, Another is Prime Minister of India. What is the right answer? Let me see how many of you can answer. And please tell me the article of the Constitution which talks about the amendment, the governance process in Delhi. Delhi is a union territory, means it is union's territory controlled by central government. ठीक है? Central government. So central government का सारा appointment कौन करता है? President करता है, not lieutenant governor. So the answer is B. Be careful. Now another question is who administers the oath of chief minister? अगर ये पूछा जाए, oh, because it is in the news. So of course administers the oath of CM of Delhi. And what is the answer? Then the answer would be lieutenant governor. ठीक है, oath taking में lieutenant governor करवाते हैं, but appointment is done by the president of India. ठीक है, so that is what you should be knowing. ठीक है, and which article is talking about the governance setup? So 239A, special provision with respect to Delhi. So that is what you should know. A is the right answer to this question. The next one is the Panchayati Raj institution of PRI was constitutionalized in which amendment? Acha, this is a part of LSG, local self government. So who is considered as father of LSG, local self government? 79th amendment, 71st, 74th, 73rd. What is the right answer? Yes, Dharani, you're right. Lord Rippan is the right answer. Panchayati Raj institution was constitutionalized in 73rd. Yes, Natasha, you're right. 73rd amendment. And 74th amendment में क्या हुआ था? What was the special that happened in 74th amendment? Please tell me. Yes, municipalities के लिए, urban areas में. Panchayati Raj institution are for rural areas. What we call it as 73rd amendment. So LSG, local self government in rural areas. ठीक है, part 9 was inserted है ना, added new part 9, panchayats and all, 11th schedule है ना. Now similarly 74th amendment constitutionalized urban local bodies, part 9A was inserted है ना, municipalities है ना. So that was brought in 74th amendment. The next question is right to education was made fundamental right by 86th amendment, 91st amendment, 54th amendment, 103rd amendment. This is very important, stock market. No need to remember all the TPSP articles, whatever are in the news. For example, 44 is in the news, Uniform Civil Code. तो जो news में वो वाला याद रखना है सबने, ठीक है? Because I know it's very difficult to remember all the articles. So right to education was made a fundamental right. First, actually, the judgment of a Supreme Court came that under Article 21, right to life is a fundamental right. Right to education is a fundamental right under 21. Then the Parliament came up with a separate 86 Constitutional Amendment 2002 and inserted a new article. What is that article? Yes, Natasha, Mealy, Dharani, you all right. What article? Which article was later on separately inserted to make right to education a fundamental right? Yes, Natasha, very good. 21, capital A. A is the right answer. Yes, Dharani, you're also right. है ना? So 21 पता होना चाहिए, 45 में भी or even fundamental duties में भी they have mentioned something, but this you should know. Yes. The next is cooperative societies are mentioned in 96th amendment, 91st amendment, 97th amendment, 103rd amendment. And please tell me who is the Minister of Cooperation to handle cooperative things related with cooperatives. Yes, Natasha, Dharini, you're right. The right answer is option C. 97th Amendment passed in 2011. So it brought even 1943 BA सब में insert किया गया था. इतना नहीं पता मुझे, but just have an idea. 97th Amendment talked about cooperative society. And the Minister of Cooperation is Mr. Amit Shah. Yes, you're right. मैंने एक separate class लिया ministers and ministry पर. So first of all, subscribe to our channel. Go to the live section. और इसमें important ministers and ministry में जाना. And watch our class where we have discussed about this in detail. The ministers and ministry. And this is important because a lot of questions are asked from here. Okay. So that is what you should be knowing. The next is GST is related with which amendment? Goods and services tax brought on 1st July 2017. And that is why 1st July celebrated as GST Day. So which amendment brought this concept? Yes, Dharini, Meeli, Natasha, you all are right. Option B, and its first amendment is the right answer to this question. B is the right answer. Okay. Passed in 2016, introduced GST. Sorry. So B is the right answer to this question. You should be knowing about this. अच्छा एक और पूछता हूँ. एक concept था NJAC, National Judicial Appointment Commission. It is related with which amendment? Why I'm saying I have taught collegium. मैंने क्लास लिया था collegium करके. So on the same on our YouTube channel, live section में जाना नीचे. इसमें नीचे जाना, you will see a class where we had discussed about the collegium system, how the collegium works. So there I had discussed about NJAC, National Judicial Appointment Commission, which was supposed to replace collegium, but later on it was struck down by Supreme Court. So which amendment brought NJAC? Yes, Dharini and Namo both are right. 99th Amendment is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, ये याद रखिएगा. Yes, Natasha, you are also right. Because generally ये important है. You should be knowing about it. Yes, good evening, Namo. Welcome to the class. Let's move on to the next one. NCBC was constitutionalized in which amendment? So NCBC is National Commission for Backward Class. National Commission for Backward Class. So earlier it was a statutory body. Statutory body means it was formed as a result of a parliamentary law, and later on it became a constitutional body. So yes, Namo, Natasha, you both are right. Anyone else? बताइए आप लोग बताइए. So the right answer is 102nd Amendment, है ना? And 102nd Amendment established National Commission for Backward Class, added Article 338 capital B 342A. ये मेन आर्टिकल है. देखो 338 जो है ना नेशनल कमीशन फॉर शेड्यूल कास्ट है. 338 capital A, 338 capital A is National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, और 338 capital B is National Commission for Backward Class. ठीक है. Yes, and for the amendment 200 minutes. Yes, Namo, very good. You know about all the amendments. It's great that you know it. Let's move on to the next one. This is very, very, very important, and this was asked in different exams, cutting across different exams. बहुत सारे एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आया था. About 33% women's reservation in Legislative Assembly and Lok Sabha is mentioned in 107, 104, 106, 111 amendment. What is the right answer? Everyone should be answering. Ah, great, Namo. Very good. That right. 106 Amendment Act, and before it was passed, it was 128th Amendment Bill. Great. Very good, Namo. Meeli, you are also right. Natasha, you are also right. C is the right answer. ठीक है. So इसको हिंदी में कहते हैं नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम. ठीक है. और वुमेन्स रिजर्वेशन बिल. ठीक है. So that is what you should be knowing. It was passed. So this was the first constitutional amendment passed in the new parliament building. ठीक है. So that is what you should be knowing. But it is not implemented yet. Why? Because actually it needs that in the upcoming, after the census is done and the delimitation is done, after that this will be implemented. That is the idea. Coming to first one, first delimitation until frozen till 2026. उसके बाद होगा ये सब. And after expiry of 15 years, it will actually expire. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. Sir, can I get the PDF? Deshmukh, what you can do is you can watch 2x पे एक बार देख लेना revise करने के लिए. You can watch it. Could we have a clause in important judgments? अच्छा धरनी मैं देखता हूँ. If possible, I will schedule. I will make in the notes. ये भी क्वेश्चन आया हुआ एक्चुअली. 371 capital A relates to special provision with respect to Nagaland, Jammu Kashmir, Goa, Arunachal. मतलब देखो एक तो आर्टिकल 370 दिस वाज रिलेटेड विद जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, ये पूछा भी गया था क्लैट में और ये आसान क्वेश्चन था. बट स्टिल इवन आफ्टर 370 देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अमेंडमेंट्स. Hold on for a second. There are a lot of articles which are talking about some special provisions. So the right answer is Nagaland. Yes, Natasha, you're right. A is the right answer to this question. तो देखो ये सब स्पेशल प्रोविजन है. 371 कैपिटल ए फॉर नागालैंड, कैपिटल बी असम, देन मणिपुर, सिक्किम. ये हो सकता है इंपॉर्टेंट होगा, है ना, बिकॉज इट इज इन द न्यूज. देन आप देख सकते हो गोवा के लिए एंड हैदराबाद कर्नाटक रीजन के लिए. सो इट वाज इंसर्टेड बाय 7th अमेंडमेंट. ठीक है, इससे ही पता है, यू नो 7th अमेंडमेंट आल्सो ब्रॉट अ लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस इन 1956. अभी कहीं मौका मिलेगा तो पढ़िएगा 7th अमेंडमेंट. सो द राइट आंसर इज ए. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. Raisina Hill is located in Rajasthan, Bihar, West Bengal, Delhi. It was an interesting question asked in exam. And if you read newspaper, current affairs daily, then I'm sure you must have come across this Raisina Hill. एक रायसीना डायलॉग होता है, आपने नाम सुना है? रायसीना डायलॉग organized by Observer Research Foundation. Yes, Dharani, Namo, Natasha. You're right. Foreign minister wala. Yes, and foreign ministers of different countries generally participate and all. Even head of the states are also invited. So Raisina Hill कौन सी जगह? नाम है प्रेसिडेंट हाउस है ना, उसको रायसीना हिल कहते हैं उस रीजन को. So D is the right answer. Okay. राष्ट्रपति बिल्डिंग, सेक्रेटेरिएट, ये सब जो है ना, ये सब देखो राष्ट्रपति भवन, इस पूरे एरिया को रायसीना हिल, दिस रीजन इज कॉल्ड एज रायसीना हिल. That is what you should be knowing. So D is the right answer. Okay, let us discuss some MHCET previous year questions also. So let us begin with the first question. Prohibition of child labor in hazardous factory is mentioned in Article 23, 24, 32, 27. Yes, Namo and Natasha, you're right. I know इस दोनों लोग कंफ्यूज करते. देखो ये जो है ना चाइल्ड, ये स्पेसिफिकली चाइल्ड लेबर के अगेंस्ट है. दिस इज एक्चुअली अगेंस्ट ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग, फोर्स्ड बेगार, ये सब वर्ड के लिए. देखो कुछ कुछ पूछा हुआ है एक्चुअली, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू. जैसे एमएचसीटी में पूछा हुआ है दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन. अब होता क्या, आई विल टेल यू. आई हैव सीन एमएचसीटी पीवाईक्यूज गेटिंग रिपीटेड, ये मैंने देखा है. सो अगर एटलीस्ट इतना नहीं तो जो पीवाईक्यू उसको रट लो एटलीस्ट. ठीक है, so I know remembering all is not possible, so at least whatever we are discussing PYQs usko rat lo. Okay, so at least remember that, so that if it comes again, then of course you should be ready enough to handle that. So B is the right answer. And prohibition of employment of children in factories less than 14 years, less than 14 years of age if you are. Sorry. ये बड़ा अच्छा इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन था. Who is the 15th एक्चुअली पूछा जो था. अच्छा पहले आप ये आंसर कर दो, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन. कहां से मिलेगा? मेरे इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू गेट MHCET PYQs. ठीक है, आई हैव गॉट फ्रॉम डिफरेंट सोर्सेज, बट आई नो इंटरनेट पे नहीं अवेलेबल होता है, मेमोरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. आई गॉट टू नो. 15th प्रेसिडेंट इज द्रौपदी मुर्मू. जो पूछा था वो ये पूछा था कि हु इज द 13th प्रेसिडेंट. दिस वाज आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम. ठीक है, सो द आंसर वाज ए एट द टाइम, बट नाउ द आंसर इज द्रौपदी मुर्मू. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, 14 दिए थे and 15 फिर ये, so this is the right answer. Okay, now I have one question. अच्छा, currently Prime Minister Modi is the Prime Minister. Which Prime Minister? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 कौन से वाले? Because इसे मैं पूछ रहा था, आपको पता होना चाहिए, है ना? अच्छा, द्रौपदी मुर्मू had earlier served as governor of Jharkhand. ये CLAT में क्वेश्चन आया था, है ना? 2022 या 23 में पूछा था, 23 में I think. Earlier she had served as governor of Jharkhand. Modi ji is which prime minister? 13, 14, 15, 16 कौन से वाले? I haven't got the right answer, waiting for the response, because these types of questions are asked and that is why I'm discussing. कोई बता सकता है? The right answer is 16th. ठीक है, so that is what you should be knowing. ये पूछते हैं एग्जाम में, ठीक है, so पता होना चाहिए. The next is, yes, मैं बताता हूँ ये दोनों क्वेश्चन क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट. ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है, गवर्नर सबमिट्स हिज रेजिग्नेशन टू प्रेसिडेंट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ हाई कोर्ट ऑफ दैट स्टेट, चीफ मिनिस्टर. अगर गवर्नर को रिजाइन करना है तो कहां रिजाइन करेंगे? 2014 पे, हाँ ठीक है. गवर्नर सबमिट्स द रेजिग्नेशन टू होम. अच्छा, गवर्नर को अपॉइंट कौन करता है? हु अपॉइंट्स गवर्नर? गवर्नर इज अपॉइंटेड बाय, क्योंकि इलेक्शन तो होता नहीं इनका. यस, नमो मिली, यू बोथ राइट. अब अपॉइंटेड बाय प्रेसिडेंट, तो जब रिजाइन करना हो तो प्रेसिडेंट को ही रेजिग्नेशन भेजेंगे. ठीक है, इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. हाँ, यस, धरनी नमो, यू आर राइट. अब चीफ मिनिस्टर सबमिट्स रेजिग्नेशन, ये पूछ सकते हैं क्वेश्चन. पीवाईक्यू ये है, but most likely they will ask this. Why? Because it is a part of current affairs. The chief minister of Manipur has recently resigned. I hope you are aware. So they can ask the question that chief minister submits his or her, let's gender neutral, resignation to whom? अगर आपने मणिपुर वाला वीडियो देखा होगा, so you can answer it. Yes, Dharini and Namo, you both are right. The right answer is the governor. Of course, आपने देखा होगा. Who is the governor of Manipur? तो क्या ना, तो ये गवर्नर साहब हैं, ये चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, है ना? मिस्टर बीरेन सिंह रिजाइन, सबमिट्स लेटर टू द गवर्नर. हाँ, अभी दिल्ली वाला मामला आपने देखा था, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर. हाँ, मिस्टर अजय कुमार भल्ला, फॉर्मर यूनियन होम सेक्रेटरी. Yes, earlier served as home secretary. Raj Bhavan is the house of governor. ठीक है, and go to our YouTube channel, go to the live section, and इसमें जाना आपको, you will get the video. Yes, Dharini Namo, you are right. Now the next is, who is the chairman of drafting committee? Very easy question, but it was asked in PYQ, so I am discussing it. Chairman of drafting committee. Yes, Dharini Namo, you are right. B is the right answer. अच्छा, yes, Miri, you are right. कुछ चीज याद रखना है, जैसे चेयरमैन ऑफ ड्राफ्टिंग कमेटी भीमराव अम्बेडकर, ठीक है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल एडवाइजर कभी कभी पूछते हैं BN राव. फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट या इंटरिम प्रेसिडेंट अगर पूछा जाए सत्येंद्र सिन्हा, और परमानेंट प्रेसिडेंट पूछा जाए तो राजेंद्र प्रसाद. ये इंटरिम प्रेसिडेंट है, जो फर्स्ट वाला लिखा ना, इंटरिम यानी टेम्पररी या इंटरिम. सो दिस यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट इट. Established on 6 December 1946, disbanded on 25 January 1950. ठीक है, पता होना चाहिए. This is the right answer. Who is the new CEC? Very 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 important. Chief Election Commissioner new कौन बनाएंगे? And this person was earlier an election commissioner. So there are 2 election commissioners and 1 chief election commissioner. So he retired. Mr. Rajiv Kumar retired, and one of them, इसमें से एक जो है chief election commissioner बन गए. ठीक है. So यहाँ पर एक सीट वैकेंट हुई. So new election commissioner has been appointed also. Who is the new election commissioner? So here the answer is Gyanesh Kumar, जो कि election commissioner से chief election commissioner बन गए. So he has been promoted from election commissioner to chief election commissioner. Yes, Dharani, very good. New election commissioner is Vivek Joshi. तो ये नया अपॉइंटमेंट हुआ. Yes, Natasha, Dharani, all right. तो एक्चुअली क्या है, he was a real election commissioner, तो ये अब chief election commissioner बन गए. So he is actually CEC. तो यहाँ पर जो सीट खाली हुई यहाँ आ गई है ना. And Dr. Vivek Joshi is the new election commissioner, because chief election commissioner or election commissioner is a 3-member body. Chief election commissioner plus 2 election commissioner, 3-member body. And this is what election commission is. So that is what you should be knowing. Now, ये भी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. This was asked in the exam. Chief election commissioner or election commissioner holds office for How many years? तो ये सब पूछते हैं, अच्छा comprehensive question, standard question पूछते हैं MHCET में. You can see it here. So if these things gets repeated, you should not miss it. At least जो previous year question अगर आया हुआ अगर miss हो रहा तब तो अच्छी बात नहीं है ना. At least or things around it. Yes, Dharani and Mili, you both right. 65 years of age or 6 years, whichever is earlier. मान लो कोई 58 years में अपॉइंट हुआ तो 6 years 64 years में ही रिटायर कर जाएंगे. If someone is appointed at the age of 62, so 6 years में it will become 68, so he will actually retire, he or she will retire at 65. जो दोनों में से पहले आ जाए. Same as CAG, right? Namo, great. Natasha, Namo, Mili, Dharini, all right. So B is the right answer to this question. This you should be knowing. So Chief Election Commissioner, maximum of 6 years or 65, whichever is earlier. Now, this is a question, it is a very controversial question, but since it was asked in the exam, I'll be discussing it. Right to vote is a fundamental right, legal right, constitutional right, neither statutory nor constitutional. There are a lot of debates, but according to a standard government exam, whatever was the answer, I'm going to tell you that. I don't know MHCET ने क्या निकाला था, but I think यही answer निकाला होगा, because this is a question copied from a very standard government exam. What is the answer? Yes, Dharani, right. Constitution right. Article 325 or 326 में mentioned है. Both together is called as universal adult franchise. It is mentioned in the Constitution. ठीक है. तो अगर आप देखोगे ना, no person shall be eligible for inclusion in, है ना, ये universal franchise हो गया. ठीक है. And this is adult franchise हो गया. है ना, 21 लिखा होगा age. Is not less than 18 years. ये पहले 21 था, earlier it was 21. By 61st Amendment, it was reduced to 18. So this is adult suffrage. So if you add both, if you add 325 and 326 together, it becomes universal adult franchise. ये बोला था ना कि everyone 18 plus, irrespective of religion, race, caste, sex, have a right to vote and all. ठीक है, ठीक है. So पहले ये 61st Amendment से पहले, earlier, before that, instead of 18, it was 21. So it was reduced to 18. This is one opinion. There is one more opinion, which I need to clarify. So there are some judgments of Supreme Court where Supreme Court had said that right to vote is a fundamental right. Okay. So इसलिए there were a lot of disputes and all, but according to a very standard government exam, the answer they came up with was constitutional right. This was asked in a very standard UPSC exam, then copied in different exams. So काफी controversy भी हुआ था, but the right answer is B. Legal right मतलब जो laws are, which is made by some parliamentary law. First of all, if it is mentioned in the Constitution, then of course you don't need to go here. The Constitution mentioned है तो नीचे क्यों उतरेंगे, है ना? I'm not sure whether is there any law that clearly mentions it, but if it is directly mentioned in the Constitution, at least we should not think of this. So the right answer is B. कुछ debate था कि there are some judgments where so the Supreme Court have said right to right to vote is a fundamental right. Fine. I'm not going in that detail because this is the standard answer. So the right answer is B. Okay. So this is all about today's class. And I'll be meeting you tomorrow at 6 p.m. With ASEAN class. ASEAN class होगी Association for Southeast Asian Nations. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Dharini, please take the help of someone else LinkedIn account because I currently I cannot share my email ID or phone number. But take the help of someone else LinkedIn account, message me, and I will share the my official email ID. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.